Hi, my name is Trevor Lund, and if you've gone to revtrev.com, you've probably seen some of what I've done, and just want to take some time to talk about how great our God is. And really, I've tried to squeeze this into 10 minutes to fit on YouTube, and I really hope I can do it this time. So we're going to be moving quickly. One of the ways that we can talk about the greatness of God is by looking at nature. The scripture says that the heavens declare the glory of God, and the skies proclaim the work of his hands. Day after day they pour forth speech, night after night they display knowledge. There is no speech or language where their voice is not heard. So what I'm going to do in the next few minutes is make your brain hurt. We're going to look at the heavens and see how they display the glory of God. So first of all, we need to get a context. How fast is the light that we see? Now, let's first talk about the sun. The sun is only one of more than 200 billion stars in our galaxy, the Milky Way. The sun is 30,000 light years from the center of our galaxy. The sun is 150 million kilometers from Earth, yet it's 270,000 times closer than the next nearest star. The sun, this one breaks my mind. It's 98.7 of all the mass in our solar system, and Jupiter takes up most of the rest. I mean, we are a pebble on the rock in the middle of nowhere, but God is so good. How long would it take for us to drive to the sun? It's 150 million kilometers away. So if we drove 150 kilometers, it would only take us 1,000,000 hours. But how long is 1,000,000 hours? Well, 1 year is 365.2425 days times 24 hours a day. That would make about 8,765.18 hours a year. So 100 years would be 876,582 hours. So that's still 123,418 hours away. It's close enough for a suntan, but after 100 years you may want a bit more. So the sun is really far away. That's what all of that was to prove. The sun is quite, it's near to us, but it's quite far away from us. So how long does it take for the light of the sun to reach the earth? Well, here's a hint. Light travels at close to 300,000 kilometers per second. Do the math quickly in your head. No, don't take the time. I don't have time. It's only a 10-minute video. It takes about 8 minutes. 8 minutes. So what does that tell us? It tells us that light is very, very fast. The sun is close but far away. Light takes 8 minutes. Light is very, very fast. Now, it's so fast that a light year is the distance traversed by light in one mean solar year. It's about 9.46 trillion kilometers. Okay? Get that in your mind. 9.46 trillion kilometers. Light, very fast, moves very far in 1 year. Now, let's just look at a few pictures here because this is just going to blow your mind. The first one is of the Eagle Nebula. Now, the Eagle Nebula is also known as M16. It's 6,500 light years away. It's within our Milky Way, but if you could travel 9.46 trillion kilometers an hour, it would still take you 6,500 years to get here. It's amazing. It's absolutely breathtaking. But let's go on to the next one. This one's called affectionately NGC 346. And it's 210,000 light years away. No, think about that. You're traveling at 9.46 trillion kilometers, which really is impossible with our technology today. And you can get, and if you go for 210,000 years, you can get to NGC 346. Beautiful, gorgeous. What does it do for us? We admire it. Wow, God, you are so big. Now, this next one is one of my favorites. It's a whirlpool galaxy, M51. Now, this whirlpool galaxy is about 31 million light years away. 31 million light years away. I've got these pictures from the Hubble Space Telescope. This has been set up by NASA. It's gorgeous. It is beautiful. But just think about this. If you could travel 9.46 trillion kilometers an hour, no, a year, an hour, it'd still take a time. It would take you 31 million light years to get to this spiral galaxy. You know, by the way, do you know there's as many galaxies as there are stars in the Milky Way? 200 million galaxies that we know of. You know, how does that make your brain hurt? Now we got to move on to this next one, NGC 1300. It's a barreled spiral galaxy. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And if you could go the speed of light, if you could go 9.46 trillion kilometers an hour, in 69 million years, you could get to this galaxy. It blows me away. It blows me away. 69 million light years. Now, not to be outdone, we're going to go really far out there. This next one is AM 0644741. It's beautifully named. It's a wonderful galaxy. It's approximately 300 million light years away. Just take a moment. 300 million light years. 9.46 trillion kilometers a year. It's absolutely amazing. Now, this last one, I'm not going to say anything about because it just speaks volumes in itself. It's the one that's just going to knock your socks off. Just wait for it. Here it comes. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made. Without him nothing has been made that has been made. In him was life, and that life was the light of man. The light shines in the darkness, but the darkness has not understood it. Isaiah describes God putting on the universe as a garment, and he says he stretches out the heavens like a canopy and spreads them out like a tent to live in. And somewhere 300,000 light years off the center of that garment, there's an atom making up a small part of the fabric, and there's an electron in that atom, and in that electron a theoretical quark, and on that theoretical quark there's 6 billion souls. He was in the world, and though the world was made through him, the world did not recognize him. He came into that which was his own, and his own did not receive him. Yet to all who receive him, to those who believed in his name, he gave the right to become children of God. Children not born of a natural descent, nor human decision, or husband's will, but born of God. This is what blows me away about God. Look at his creation. Look how big it is. Go down into the theoretical quark and see how each one is so intricate, so well designed, so beautiful. And the Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only who came from the Father, full of grace and truth. How great is God? He's even greater than what we could grasp from his creation. But it's in seeing his greatness that we fall down and worship.